Pardon me. Oh, that is not such a good way to start the stream. Sorry. So badly sorry about that one. Welcome to Lazy Mini Painting. I'm Laz. I have no bloody idea what I'm doing, even though it looks like I've got something ready and I'm not looking forward to it because last time I messed it up. I'm going to need a plug socket. So, hello everybody. I'll let you all get in and start doing, like, saying hello and get yourself comfy while I come and try and join you on portrait mode and then go get my power supply. Oh, move that one. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Do need that though. Is that the portrait one? That's not the portrait one. Is that the portrait one? That's the portrait one. Come on. Goody. Don't ask. I don't know either. What I do know is that I need a power supply and a kitty that is not going to whinge at me all night. Because last time... No, I can't sit on the settee and give you strokes when I'm sat on my chair with a burny thing in my hand. Evening buzzard. How do you, mate? How do you do? I hope you're doing well. I managed to sort out the sound from last time, I think, so thank you very much for the message as well. And the problem is I haven't got sound on this time, so if any messages come through, I'm goosed and I ain't gonna see it because Discord's already popped up and got its own little logo now, so I'm not gonna see it anymore. But on the plus point, I'm also not gonna get ding 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 beep 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 all night, which is good. Right, so we'll wait for this to heat up. And I realise, and not only have I got to wait for that to heat up, I need to get something to wet the sponge, because I forgot to do that. Otherwise I can't check the actual iron and turn it properly. Ah, great. Water! Water, water. Keep it away from the power supplies and the electronics. Hello, Miguel. Hello, hello, hello. How's the town coming? What is what? Oh, I can't see all of that. Wait a minute. Right, let's see. What is the word for saying hello or state of mind? I'm not sure. I'm not sure there is one word that will cover them both. Hello, Andrew. How you doing, mate? You all good? I hope so. I hope everyone's alright, actually. Had a good few days. I know it's Wednesday today. So we've got today and tomorrow. And we need to get the streams sorted and some stuff actually ready. I do have a very hot soldering iron down there now, which should now go. Yeah, that's going nicely. I have one LED in the surgical clips. Hey, why is that a state of mind? I don't get that one. Why is that a state of mind? I'm lost. You've lost me on that one. So I have one LED in with the clips as Graham advised me. I have somewhere to put the board so I can perform said soldering pieces. I have my layout, which is being a pain and the camera's not as... Ah, hi. Yeah, fair enough. That one I get. Yeah, it's definitely a state of mind. Right, so that's my plan. That's the board I've got to put it on, but I've got to put it on this side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I get a green one, but I don't want that green one. I want to do this green one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then long goes in the black. And then we rest it on there. realised I've put the paper on the bloody soldering iron and nearly burnt the bloody thing. See that? That's not good doing that on your paper, is it? No, 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 no. That is going to start fires. So let's move that away from there so it doesn't start fires. Now we need solder. Now I'm doing this one here just to see if this overall setup works for using the clamps. And magnetising is, you are right, magnetising is not something I would like to do. Something I've tried and I give up on, and I'm not doing it again. I mean, I have magnets actually inside here, so if I was to pull that out, you know, I've still got some little magnets there that I'm just never going to get around to using. Never ever ever. First of all, we want to try and tin off I've completely lost where I've got my bloody pins now. Hello, Ali. Hello. Just a flyby? Not a worries. Grayson, I am trying my very best, which, let's just face it, is not working that well, to put LEDs into a circuit board, and then I've got to solder the damn things in. And I'm saying this because this is the second time I've done this, because the first time it didn't work. So, I get the LED in. I have my surgical clampy grip things to hold it in place. And then I balance it on this board here, and then hopefully when I go to put them two little spikes in there, it works. Hello, Lee. Hello. No worries, Ali. As I said, he knows where to send it if he wants to send it direct here. He might say yes, he might say no. I don't know which one he's going to do. But if it does get to you and you want me to paint it for you, then the answer is yes, I'll do that. Okay, that didn't go on as well as I would have hoped, but it did go on. That one didn't though. That one just didn't work at all. And neither did that one. So hopefully I can... No, I can't remove these yet because I need these to hold it in place, don't I? I need them to essentially block the heat is what I need them to do. And that's not connected. That's not connected at all. At all. You have a good night, Ali. Thank you very much for calling in. And yeah, let us know what goes on with Dorito and that model. And we'll resolve something. Right, so that should have got that one. No, I can't put too much through, that's the problem, because I still need room to bend these a little bit and space them out. So it's not like I can give them the big bits that I had on the last one. Which I'm not sure of what I do anyway, because I don't think it'll work. Right. So that didn't work, did it? Because that's look, that's flopping. That did not set at all. So I've got a feeling the spare one will be going to Lee or Graham. Possibly Lee. Just because I think Lee might have a little bit more time to do it. With Graham having a lot of Chilcon stuff to be doing at the moment. He is a very, very busy man. Right, is that... I've still not got this side done. This is a pain. Just get on there. All you've got to do is melt and connect, see? There we go. Hopefully that'll be enough room. I hope it's enough room anyway. Ugh. Good night, Michael. Mikael, sorry. You have a good one. I keep forgetting you're like way ahead of me on time. Right, so if that's that one done, then what I should really start doing is filling in. Wait a minute, I've got it upside down at the minute, haven't I? So these four here should be yellow. So if we can work on that row and then bring them forward slowly, hopefully that can help. I'm hoping. So 4 yellow LEDs. Leave them on my knee because I'm going to need them. And then get my surgical clampy things. Get my yellow LED, bring it out further than that because it needs to be out further than that. Just the first clip, we don't want it too far on. And then we've got these two very small connections here. And I know some of them aren't going to be level, but I can't have them too level because of the size of the actual bulbs. Or the plastic bits beside the bulbs. And then we can... Oh, I didn't offer Cody to come up tonight, did I? Oh crap, I forgot. I knew I forgot something. He's going to be busy now as well. It was too late for him to come on now, because I should have let him know earlier on in the day if I was going to ask him to come up. You know, give him a bit of time. Charge all his stuff up. Make sure he was ready. Good evening, Twisted. You've been doing some good work, mate. You have been doing some good work as usual. In my case, not so much. But I'm going to carry on any road because I'm a stubborn git like that. Then we want the long bit in the black and the short bit in the white. And then the temperature dampeners, as Graham would call it. Make sure I've got 2 connections at the bottom there. Yep. Whew. Kirsty! Hello. Hello. Welcome in. Alright, yeah. Between the two of you, I think you've hit the upper stratosphere. Definitely needed that drink today. I was feeling very underwhelmed on the amount of nutrients I had in my body. So, going with the fact that when I was younger I messed around with painkillers and therefore do not have a very nice behaving stomach, I have to get nutrients other ways. Oh boy, don't I have fun. Never do out bloody easy, do I? Suppose if I did start doing stuff easy, you'd all start getting worried. I did speak to my sister the other day, who's done a little bit of electronics, but is no longer capable. Which is a shame, because I would have really enjoyed just to go, here you go, you do that for me. And she would have done it really well. But she was talking to me and she was like, you need this and you need that and you need that and you need that. It's like, there's a lot of tools that I might never use again, so I'm not going out and buying all them. Nope. What's the answer? She's telling me I need all sorts of stuff just to stop it from doing things. It's like, hang about, how much stuff do you think I actually need here? How many projects do you think I'm going to do with this wiring? She's thinking I'm doing like full bloody building my own custom PC type of level there. I'm trying to tell her I'm only trying to do a circuit board. Just one. Well, two, but it's just one project. That middle one's not going on now. And it's the little one. That's decided it's having it. Oh no, it's not, it's both of them. Of course it's both of them. Why would it not be both of them? Why would it not be both of them? You know. Ah, bugger, that gets hot. Which is why Graham was telling me to have something to dampen it. Yeah, as I said, between the two of yous, you're probably somewhere knocking on an extraterrestrial's window going, yeah, have you got directions? We're looking for the solar system. We're lost. And I would be right there with you, but, well, I can't. It was not a good idea to try and do something like that with what I was planning to do tonight. Not by any stretch of the imagination. To think that I would be able to do that and do this. So I thought I'd aim to be sensible. Although I don't know if it's working. I know some people thinking, sensible. Laz, it's you. I know. But I do have some thoughts in my head sometimes that make me go, oh yeah, no, that's not a good idea. It does happen occasionally. You see, that's still not connecting. You phenomenon. So you're not going onto there. Which isn't helping. So you can go onto there, please, and that'll at least hold it into that in place. And now I can come back round to the other one and try and get that one back in place and hold it. See, I don't know whether that's too much or not now. That's better. It is working. God Artist, hello. And Francois, is that you? Yes, that is Francois. I spotted it come. Oh, it's not come up on there for some reason. That's strange. Some of my portrait mode chat is not coming up on my chat box. Or if it is, it's not popping out. It's popping up earlier. There we go. There's Francois. But God Artist hasn't turned up. Francois said hello just before God Artist did. Well, thank you both for coming in. I don't know why it's not showing it up on there. It's just not working at the minute. Got to make sure I get the right way around, see. Long ones and short ones. You had a dream about asking aliens where home was and they were not helpful. Oh. Well, don't take what I said literally. I can't say I've ever actually had a dream about aliens giving me lifts or getting lost or anything. So that's something like I'm sorry, that's just on you, that one, Kirsty. I just need something to hold them in the right. There we go. That stops them rolling. It stopped them rolling round my desk, so the thing can stay there and not fall on the fucking floor. Which you will do if I don't get it to hold there. So this is where the big the bottle of primer comes in useful. And this is where Lee has heart attacks and palpitations, and Graham comes in and starts screaming and shouting at me for doing it all wrong again, even though he's told me how to do it right, and I'm trying, but he's still probably got to still come in and shout at me for doing it wrong. Lee's just thinking, I'll just do the second one, let him practice and fuck this one up and I'll do the second one. That's what Lee's thinking right now. And for those who are wondering, Lee at Anfield Road layout in the loft. He's the one who's currently thinking Laz is a moron and he's just going to end up doing it for me. Because, well, it gives him more practice at something he's already got practice at. And hopefully I end up with a working Bluetooth bloody speaker by the end of it. Rather than a big hunk of metal and wires that doesn't work. No, don't tighten it. Don't tighten too much. I need to make sure that it's... That is in. Nice. And then, no, shit, don't drop that. Don't drop the soldering iron, you absolute buffoon. You buffoon, you dropped the soldering iron. It has gone crash on the floor. Now we're gonna spend the rest of the night crying. Cause we burnt our Todger when we dropped it. And we dropped it on you. We dropped it on you. We dropped your Todger. And now it's burnt. So now you're crying because it don't work. And the things that you want are going berserk, cause all you did was burn your Todger with the iron. With the iron. All you did was burn your Todger with the iron. You need to come down a bit, you. Because otherwise you're a bit too high. And not in the good high, the bad high. You're just thinking about this alien dream. The probe was fun and all, but can you guys point me in the direction of my house now? That's pretty much it, Francois. Yeah, that's how the conversations with the aliens should go. So yeah, it was all fun and games and everything, but I need to go home. I'm hungry. Twisted, actually, you got the airbrush, that black stripe on camera, and panel the volumes. Ooh, I don't advise you doing it on camera, but yeah, just getting the neatness on those stripes. I mean, they are crisp. I've got to admit, they are crisp stripes. I'm going to guess you use some kind of tape or something else to help you aid getting that crisp, clean line on there. Because if you've done that completely by freehand, then that's stupidly accurate. And I don't think we can be friends anymore if you can do that, because that's just wrong. Humans shouldn't be able to do that. I think it's going well, Lee. I mean, I'm using these as a heat blocker, so that the heat doesn't go all the way down into these. And they do have to stand a little bit more proud than the last ones, because, well, I am going to need to make room for them. It's like that one there. I know as soon as I tried to move it, it lost its connection. So that wasn't good. But yeah, I have a feeling that I will be requesting to send you a package. And obviously if you wish me to send you solder and stuff as well with it, I will send you the solder and stuff with it as well. I am not that cruel, I'm not that horrible. And I'm also not that bloody stupid to realise that I'm asking you to do something for me I don't expect you to do completely for nothing. Yeah, tape and putty. Oh bloody hell. Right, that's... See, that's already a stage further than I would have gone. I would have just done the tape. But you've got full on tape and putty, so you're making sure that damn thing doesn't move, aren't you? Stay where you are. Do not deviate from the assigned path. Anyone found not in designated zones will be taken to processing. So that's yellow, yellow, yellow. So when I turn it, yeah. So that's 4 yellows. Then it wants to be 1, 2, 5 greens, 3 reds. So I know I've got a lot of greens in front of me. That's loads of them. So should be fine with that. Another green, another one, and 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 100 friggin' odd of these things. So clippy clippy. Clippy clippy too low. This is what I don't like about these things, because you've got to undo that first, and then you've got to get them back in position, and then you got to clip and not knock the soldering iron off in the meantime, because normally I would use the soldering iron and use the 1, 2, 3 blocks to hold the soldering iron. But now I'm using the 1, 2, 3 blocks to hold the LEDs. And now I need the pot so I can hold that right. And hopefully the LED's gonna poke out just enough. Nope, you're gonna fall out instead. Okay. Back down a little bit further, a little bit further. There we go. Don't knock the soldering iron off. You blithering idiot. There we go. Right. Another one. Lies? Lies? What's lies? Not more lies. I am messing this up. That is definitely the truth. And hopefully Lee is gonna sort out the mess up for me. Ah, hot. Now what do you expect, you absolute idiot? You just put a piece of metal on it that was melting other metal. And then you've gone and touched it and wondered why it was hot. Maybe because it's plugged in. That might be the reason it's hot. So you want this like fuzzy reflection line? I would have stuck with a very nice neat line. I would have preferred a very crisp line on that. But that's me. And I'm not painting your models, so you do it however you want. Is how that works, isn't it? So like you're not painting my models. Yeah, I know. You don't get a say in what colours go on them. Yeah, I know. You don't even get a say in how things happen on them. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, I'm not an idiot. Well, I am, but... Right. Oh, for God, Bennett. I don't want it to drop too far. If I do loosen this solder off here, what I don't want it to do is drop. Or if it does drop, I don't want it to drop too far. Why aren't you... Right. I'm just going to clean all that off. Oh, I just love the smell of that burning stuff. Ooh. Where's my flux gone? Fluxy. Fluxy. Got it. Flux. Probably should have been using flux from the beginning, but I forgot. I've only just remembered it now. And now it's just not working. That is just not coming on, not going on, and not coming off. So it's going on here, but it's just not coming off the bloody... It's not coming off and actually going on where it needs to go on. Why are you not coming off? No, seriously, this is a valid question. Why on earth is the solder just not coming off the soldering iron? The whole point of flux is to help it do that. And it just isn't doing it. Possibility I'm going to end up burning my finger doing it this way. But I figured my fingers can take up more of the heat than some of the other stuff without having to get these clamps back involved. But apparently not. I've got to get the clamps back involved. Always getting the clamps back involved. You see, look, again. No connection. No bloody connection. Again, no connection. Are you telling me that I've actually removed the connection from that spot? Because if that's the case, I've really got to push that right down in there. I don't want to be pulling it off like he's pulling it off at the minute as opposed to letting it stick and set. Which is obviously not what I want it to do. Well, that's quite the bloody opposite of what I want it to do. It might work. I mean, it's partially there. As if to say, I'm near enough. Only near enough is actually going to be enough though. But we shall move on. And we can't spend all night just working on one LED. This is gonna be fun, isn't it? Oh, I'm already starting to feel the fumes. I really should have opened the window next to me, but well, hindsight's a wonderful thing. If it was foresight instead. I said foresight, not for something else, for those people with a mind worse than mine. Right, so that should be in the right place now. Let's crack on again. We know we have one that isn't quite got a full connection, we know that. It's one of the green ones and it's one of the bottom green ones. Is that holding in place? That is holding in place. I can't take that. No, come off. Don't go tighter. I'll end up snapping the bloody. There we go. There we go. Thank goodness for that. So we've got one yellow that's a little loose and one. No, I know the greens are all right. It's that one yellow that's a little loose. The green seems to have gone in okay. So just that one at the moment. See, I'm starting to already get worked up with this and angry with it. I'm frustrated with it. There you go, that yellow one's in. I'm going to have to take my hoodie off because it's warm. It's warm. So it should be, is it another green? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 greens now. So I need 2 more greens and then 3 reds. Pardon me. Surgical clamp. Ah, crap. Surgical clamp. We got on again. We get on with it again. Now there's part of me going, I might be getting this upside down, you know. And then there's a little bit of me head going, yeah, but that's just pure arciness for it, so it'll be alright. And then there's another part of me going, no, get it right, because even orcs genetically know how to get things the right way around when needed. So just because they slap and bash their stuff together does not mean that it doesn't kind of work, and they don't know which way around it goes, because the gubbins goes into the Wotsits and the Wotsits goes into the Hoojawats and the Hoojawats goes into the Thingamabobs, and every good mech knows that. So to be a good mech I need to make sure I know that. So Gubbins, Hooja Watts, and Thingamabobs. And again, that's not fucking tuck. They don't seem to like taking while I've got that on it, but I need that to get it in the initial place, and hopefully then I can just job it in place. Quick, sharpish. Reminds me, I've not been over to Leeds for a while to wind his missus up ever so slightly. Not too much. Just give it the old Everton a better. With them with Anfield Road. Obviously they're not too happy about going, yeah, Everton. Although it's the same if someone came in and went, yeah, City. Like, yeah, they're a good team, just not as good as the Reds. Still missing a few trophies before you can start going down that road. Well, City are anyway. Liverpool cheated their way into the last one. So that they could sit there and go, yeah, look at how many times we've equalled United now. No, you've not. You didn't even finish the season. You didn't. All this is just so I can actually have room to manoeuvre them out of the way a bit, because I know that there's going to be some of these that are going to need to be pushed further afield because of just how big the bulbs are on this one compared to the smaller ones that came with it last time. These are new bulbs because smart me clocked the voltage and made sure I got the ones that were going to work right with the power supply that I got, but didn't think to check the actual physical size of the bulb itself. Clever. Yeah, I know, very clever. There. Watch my hand. Otherwise my hand's going to start catching things. And that isn't exactly the best of all. Especially if I catch the end of this. Do not want to be catching the end of this. Hello to anyone who is coming to see me tonight anyway. If you are in here, you feel like you want to type, say something, ask a question, feel free. I may not immediately respond because I've got my head down at the minute and I'm dealing with hot things. But I do look up and have a look at my chats. See if I can, just to see if you are talking to me. And not just to each other, which happens as well. I just need to get smart enough to understand when you're talking to me and not talking to me. Which is... it's a skill I've yet to acquire. I have enough of an ego to think, well, if I'm here, then you must be talking to me. Forgetting that there are other people in the chat that you can just as easily have a conversation with. Snap that one out. So I've now got both of them, which are now wobbling free. Underground, overground, wobbling free. The wobbles on my desk are just doing me. They're keeping me sane and they're driving me nuts. But once they're done, then they're gonna look cool as fuck. I know they're not exactly straight. See, now they're a bit straighter. I just need to sort that yellow one out. Cover your ears. The noise might be too much for you with these things. So I will make all the songs that I wish, because I know that I'll just take the piss. There we go. Closer. Not quite perfect, but closer. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, that's all 5 of the green ones. I'm on for red now. Not a problem, Twisted. Not a problem. Fumes are getting to me already, so I'm going to do the 3 reds, and then I'm going to grab some fresh air because I'm too warm. I'm too warm, and I've got a heat thing sat in my face, and it's throwing fumes up at me. Not good. Not good. Can I actually put... Can I be a smart ass? Is what I'm about to ask. And put all 3 reds in and clamp them in at the same time. Give me the red. Give me the red one, not the green one. There we go. The red one. Yeah. Get in there. Gosh, hello! I'm working on the Bluetooth LED board for... Yeah, the LED board for my Bluetooth speaker to go into the Orc Rock stage. Now, this is the second time I've had to do the LEDs for this, because I messed them all up first time. Because I'm clever like that, see? See, as I've just done that there then? And that didn't actually hold in right. So my idea to try and do all 3 together then didn't bloody work, did it? So let's take the 3 red LEDs out, and I'm going to have to do them one at a time. I didn't want to have to do them one at a time, but I'm going to have to. So clamp that in. And then that's long side in there, and the short side in there. I should have really not clamped that in first, I should have clamped that in second. So this is where me not being too smart shows. Way too much for my liking. But look, if you're not smart, you're not smart, and there's nothing you can do about it, so you might as well accept it, like I've done. So now we clamp that in, but now we can clamp it to that one as well. Aha! See. Hey up, Graham. Hey up. See, I'm using a clamp thingy now to redistribute the heat, like you told me. So I've got essentially surgical clip things that I've had to lend off Ramrod. But they work, they grip it in place and now it's got a... For some reason though, I'm not as good at the soldering bit as I was last time. Last time I was getting to the bit so I was just going boop and just dropping the solder off, and it was like, yeah, done. I was just burning a bit of the wire. But in this case, no. This case, it's just not going on, and they're going all wobbly. So let's see, is that wobbly this time? No, I stayed in the right place. Right, okay. That means I should be able to just ease it up out the way a bit there. So now I've got room for the next layer that's going in, and I'm going to have to do the same again and again and again and again and again. Ooh. No, I do not build drones. I do not build drones. I wouldn't trust me to build a drone. I can barely get a light to come. I can't even get a light to come on. Never mind get functional rotations working so that it would actually lift something off the ground. I mean, I would love a drone. I'd just probably get arrested for it. And I don't even live near an airport. It's just, yeah. We have helicopters coming around a lot. So it would be them that I'd probably get in trouble for. Black drone. I was in Smith's Toys the other day actually, and they had drones. They had a drone for 30 quid. I was like, ooh, that's tempting, that's tempting. Then I saw it only had like a 50 metre bloody range on it. I was like, no, that's just pathetic. 50 metre range. I mean, I know it's only £30, but still. You want more than a 50 metre, don't you? Let's double this up, and then we can use this to hold it up a bit more. There we go, that stops it moving as much. So I'll do this one, do the next one, go get some fresh air. I've not even got a drink with me at the moment, so that's not good. Are you going to come off easily? Are you held in place? Yes, you are held in place. You absolute beauties, except for you greens, which have just popped out of and become loose. Again, that's like the 4th time you've become loose. Anyway, one more red. One more red. Try and reattach those 2 greens if I can. I should be able to, but I thought I should have been able to do this the first time round when I tried it last time. Apparently not. So we're going to come back and fix them in a minute. Am I doing better today, Graham? That is the main thing. Am I doing better today than I was last time? So I've only got you and Lee to be able to give me a good reference, because you both know what you're doing when it comes to this. So you might be going, no, you got the right idea, but you're still doing it wrong. Or, no, that's not, look, you should be right. Keep going. And if it is, no, you should be right, keep going, then that's bloody awesome. But if it's more, you've got the right idea, but you're fucking up anyway, mate, then thank you very much. I know better now for the future. And by that I mean I don't do this. I go check on Amazon and go, right, next one should arrive roughly around about then. I will send it off for somebody else to do properly. Because apparently I can. So even that little bit of solder there just won't come off. It's attached to the, and it's staying attached to the bloody iron. It's just not removing itself from the iron. And that one's not too bad because it's a small one. So that one wasn't too bad. Well, now that I've disconnected that, loosey goosey, for no other reason than the solder was being a dick. Let's just make that clear. The solder was being a dick, that's why it's loose. Well, we're going to carry on. As I said, I've got to at least get this one line finished. Now that I've got this far. See, that's still not. Just not for having it. It's just not for having it on this one. So there's another little blob of solder just knocked off. No connection, just fell off. As though I wasn't trying to use it to do something at all. There we go, that's got that better. So it was which yellow one? That yellow one. And those two greens. Nope, you're still too flopping. You're still flopping. So that's that bit of solder gone. See, the other one's in place now, it's just this one that is really coming close to falling out actually, so let's At least try and get it onto something where it's not going to fall. Oh, it really doesn't want to connect. So, well, I believe I have both Graham and Lee in. What do you need? What would you need for me to buy you? In addition to the actual kit. Do you need solder? Do you need flux? Do you need me to order a specific flux for either one of you? Whoever wishes to do this for me. And let's not mince out about this. You will be doing it for me. Because I'll be doing the rest of the project. Now, if you wish to film it and put it as a video, I will quite happily link people. Yeah, you say that. This is my second attempt, and have you seen the state of this so far? And I've still got ones with loose connections here. So this is more, if I want to get it done on time, I'm going to need somebody's help. Because I can't spend all the time just practicing soldering. I've got too much on the rest of the project to do. And I like asking for people's help. I like getting people involved. As I said, you might not necessarily be you. It doesn't have to be you, Graham. It could be you or Lee. Both of you are more skilled at this than I am. There we go. Still not got you though. And this is just me trying to correct mistakes I've done on the first line. Right, so I'm probably better off going to Lee there, because obviously Lee, with him being a model train railway enthusiast, he does work with electronics a lot more than I do. So in this case, Lee would probably be the best one to go to, just because he's more familiar, more recent with doing this type of work. See, I'm not bothered if I send it. Battle Band, good evening. Good evening. How you doing? You alright? Hopefully you're another one who actually knows what you do when you come into soldering, and you get to have the enjoyment of watching somebody learn. You have sadly come in not long before I'm about to go for a small break, because I don't have a drink and I need some fresh air because the fumes are starting to get to me. Well, if you're one of them nice few people who actually knows what it's like, oh, you're doing soldering, you're messing that up, mate, you're messing that up. Or, I'm doing soldering and I'm doing alright. I think I'm messing it up, to be quite honest. No worries, man, no worries. Graham's been saying the same, he's not done soldering and stuff for like 20 years. And I'm going off advice from him. So that's only because last time I did it I was about 12, so I'm going 30 years rather than 20 years. So there we have what is essentially the bottom line of, turn that around the right way around, Laz, it does help. So now we have the bottom line, which is matched with 4 yellows, 5 greens, 3 reds. So now we're going to move to the next one, which is 2 yellows and 2 reds on each end. Then all the rest in the middle are greens. Yay. First of all, though, I do need a drink, and I do need to clear my head a little bit because, well, salt lets off fumes. They should tell you that. So I'll put the 1, 2, 3 block there. And put my other one behind it just to make sure it doesn't fall over. Have I tested them yet? No. That comes next. That comes next. I've got the voltmeter next to me, but that comes next. So it's test the line. Move on to the next one. Test the line. Move on to the next one. Test the line. Move on to the... And you get the idea. But before I do that, we go put the kettle on. And we also put the... Not the end screen. We want the... Why does it always jump that one? I want that screen. That screen. No worries, Twisted. I shall see you soon. I am going to mute me and I'll pop some music up. That's how you're saying there, Graham. You can do it! Yeah. Supposedly. I mean, it is my second try, so we'll give it a go. We're not writing it off completely, but we will give it a go. Oh, where's he gone? It's under A. I've scrolled all the way down. I'm looking for Arius Nation, and I've scrolled down into M's. Where was we up to? What was we up to? What was we up to? We are on Starbound, aren't we? And I'm going to take it back to about there-ish. I'm not entirely sure where it is, but I'm going to put the Starbound thing up, and I shall be back soon.
Through the midnight air, every spark says we're almost there. chasing lines that we can't define. Every step leaves the ground behind. All the weight just falls away. Every shadow turns to day. We've been running out of time, but the climb is worth the fight. We're rising where the stars ignite, breaking through the endless night. Whoa, we're starbound. Whoa, never found. When the hearts collapse, we rise, burning out their hollow lives. In the dark, we light the flame. We're the ones who won't remain. We're the ones who
Right, so if we turn the music off, I can come back. And then can turn that off and hello again. I had brain moment, and I don't think my brain moment's actually been a brain moment. Because I remembered last time I actually tried using the voltmeter, it did not work. Or I didn't know what I was doing, so I didn't know if it was actually working. So I'm going to try just plugging it in instead. And hopefully that works. I've just got to find the other bits. Well, I know where they are, they're in here. Well, they should be in here, if they're not in here, I'm worried. Right, now I'm worried. They weren't where I thought they were. Are they in the other box? No. Are they in that box? No, that's not magic cards. That is our world eaters. Ah, there it is. Found it. I knew it was here somewhere. So now we can try, if we can, and plug it in and see if those bits work. So we get the other board out. And we connect that in there. And we plug that in there. And then we hope and pray that some lights come on. And it is a hope and a prayer that we're doing this off. And we plug that into there. And then we get that and plug that into there. We've got blue light flashing, which is good. Take that out of that bit. Ooh, crap, and drop on the floor. I want to turn Bluetooth off. And then let's try running something through it. And hopefully these lights are going to start flashing. Hopefully. Music. I want arc. So it's got power going through there. What we do not seem to have anything coming through there. Now the music is playing, and we're not getting any lights through any of this. So far, no. That is not working. That's a good start, isn't it? Right. So I have a voltmeter. Let's just disconnect them for a moment. Oh, and come back to see everybody on portrait mode. Skip to live, please. Thank you. There we go. So voltmeter. And this is the very fun bit. So I can't remember which one I need to have this on for. Any help? Depends on what circuit, on what the circuit is, right? If it's series, you'd have to do all of them, yeah. But you can still test the LEDs. So which one of these do I want to do it on then? Because I've got a lot of them. Because obviously I've got that one, which is testing something. That's an AC. Or do I want it on that one? That's DC. That might be the one that I want. At 22. Oh, you've dropped down a lot there. Let's try doing it that way. So that's 23. See, that's not registering nothing. That's not doing anything, that one. That's second. DC. Right, which one's the DC? Is it the UA one with the wiggly line, the MA one, or the A one, or is it the V one, or is it that one? Which? See, I touch them together, it makes a noise. Touch them, and it makes no noise. No noise. That makes a noise. That makes a noise. That doesn't. That doesn't. So if I touch positive and positive, it should say DC on the screen. Aha, DC. They both say DC. The UA and the MA both say, and the A all say DC. So UA and MA and an A are all DC. So that's a 0.00. I touch them, it is still saying 0.00. I touch them, 0.00. I touch the two positives, still 0.00. So I've either got it on the wrong setting, which I might have. No, I'm still saying 0, 0. Let's try to that one. Nope, that is coming through with nothing. Absolutely nada zip. I'm not getting a reading. I'm not getting any reading. So I'll move it up here so you can see. Move that there. Put that there. Now I'm going to try just touch them both way around just to make sure. I would put it right behind my face, wouldn't I? So nothing. Nothing. Change it to the MA because that's the other one that says DC. Nothing. Nothing. Right, okay. Let me just try one of just a blank one that I've not connected to anything yet. One that I've not even put through heat. Alright, long one is positive. Nothing. Nothing, and that's not even the V I was on originally. But that's all the way around there. And that says AC, not DC. And that's just jumping round without anything. Oh, the DC. So that one that was on originally. Right. Okay, that's not getting anything that way around. So let's see if I've just got the wires the wrong way around instead, eh? It is a possibility. Yeah. No, nothing either way around on that LED at all. So I'll go to that DC one. Nothing that way around. So I'm just going to try all three DC ones on this LED, just so I can get a reading off something. Nope. No. And no. Nothing. Nothing. So all three DCs, unless that says DC, no, it says kilohertz. That doesn't say DC. That's just collecting ohms. That's just making a noise. So when I put the red on that and the black on that, no, that's not going anything through. I mean, that's saying it's getting something through there. See, on one wire, but nothing on the secondary wire. Lone. So we'll go back to that one, which is the UA, which is the DC. That's this one. And again, if I put why can't I have the clips? Why can't I have the clips? Why have I got to have the two little spikes? Why can't I have the clips? You should be with a V with a straight dash line or an arrow. Right, the V with the straight dash line is all the way over there. Okay. So we'll go with the V with the straight dash line. I'll put that in there just for ease of use. Stop it, I've not even touched anything. No, nothing. Nada. Zip. Nothing. Nothing. So I've got it on V with the straight line dash. And that's coming up with nothing. So let's test the ones that are in the board. At least I got some out of that. Nothing out of that red one. Move the speakers out of the way. No. No. Yep, I got one out of that one. So these first, so the two reds and the green next to it, no. See, this green, yes. This green, no. This green, no. This green, no. This yellow, I got something, that's good. That yellow, I'm getting something, that's good. That yellow, I'm getting something, that's good. That yellow, so is that all three, all four yellows? All four yellows, I'm getting something. The greens, only one out of the 5 will give me a reading. And oh, that one's giving me a 1. And that one's giving me 20s. The one to the left of the ultramarine symbol. That's the beepy one. Now that's the one where I touch them like that and it does nothing. But if I touch positive and positive, I get a noise. 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 No noise. No noise. 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 So this green one here, I do not get a noise off. Let me just check it, is that one? Yep, so it is. Oh, that's me touching it. So it's that one. Now then, Nicholas, how is thee? So it's this one that I'm not getting any reading off. I need to do them individually with that, but I'm not getting anything when I try them individually, Graham. But when I tried the positive to the positive, it's beeping. And if I keep going down the positives, it's beeping. But if I try and touch the positive and the negative, nothing happens on any of them. So I'll go back to that one. So see, if I do that, nothing happens. And that's what happens on all of them. But if I touch positive and positive, I'm getting the beep. The beep is definitely coming through if I go positive to positive. You'll send me a YouTube vid. Fair enough. Right, well, if Graham's going to send me a YouTube video, I'm going to unplug my soldering iron for now. And we'll move on to something else. Because I'm going to have to watch the YouTube vid, try and get my head around the YouTube video, and then try and put whatever it said into practice. Now, luckily, I've only done one strip, and I have more than enough LEDs to replace every single bloody one of these. Drink my brew and watch what Graham has just sent me. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, we are all going to watch a video together. Laz is going to learn how much he's been hooking this up. Now, I'm assuming Graham's just sent it through Discord. I'm hoping he's just sent it through Discord. If he sent it through anything else, then I'm going to be a bit hard pressed to go get it. Visit the site. Skip that, and we're going to find out. So I'm going to drop me off the volume and then put the video on.
Oh, if my LED is damaged. Hey guys. In today's video, I will show you how to test LED with a multimeter. The first thing you want to do is connect the black probe to the COM port. Connect the red probe to the voltage and ohm port. On the multimeter, turn the dial to the setting with the diode and continuity symbols. Press the red function button to switch to the diode mode. An LED stands for light emitting diode. It's a semiconductor device that emits light when an electric current is passed through it. The positive side is called the anode and marked by having a longer lead. The negative side is called the cathode and marked by the shorter lead. As you can see, the anode is on the left side and the cathode is on the right side. Connect the red LED to the breadboard. Touch the red probe lead to the anode and the black probe lead to the cathode. If the LED is good, the multimeter should display a voltage drop of around 1.5 to 2 volts. The LED should light up too. We're seeing a voltage drop of around 1.7 volts. This is a good sign. If you reverse the probe leads and touch the LED, you should get OL or overload. A yellow LED has a voltage.
Right, think I've got it. Got my two probes. Got that one, I've pressed the volt function to get the volts. And now nothing. 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 Absolutely nothing. So have I had to get that wrong way around or something? Right. That's working. That's working. That's working. That one's not. That one is. That one is. That one is. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. So that one is not good. And it doesn't work if you don't have it on a breadboard. As I've just found out. Oh no, it does. So that one does. So I can replace that one. I can replace this one with this one. Thank you, Graham. So it's that one and function V to the tap. Right. So move this out of the way for the moment because it's battery operated. I don't want to screw the battery up. Right, it's this first green that I need to remove. Now I did this last time just using snips, didn't I? Because I realised it was a pain in the ass doing it any other way. So let's find my snips. Now I found all 3 pairs of snips the other day and now I can't find any. They've got to be around here somewhere. No, they're the crap ones. I don't want to be using them. And when I say they're the crap ones, I mean they're the really crap ones. Right, so the dashy one is for testing the whole rolls at once. Okay. See, I'm learning. Yeah, finding someone to tell me how to use an actual voltmeter to test LEDs helped. Oh my fucking god, where have they gone? I found the hard drive that I wanted for the telly, that's a different thing though. Ah, there they are. Found my good snips. So it's this one. So we take this LED out and we put this one in now that we know that it bloody works. And then we'll have to do that with every bleeding light now. Before I put any light in, I'm going to have to test it to make sure it bloody works. This project has just got a whole heap longer. For no other reason than testing. And for some reason holes aren't working. There we go. Oh, I've just undone my fucking soldering iron. I'm an idiot. Let's have a drink of my brew. Get me head going. Aha, you have found the real stream. Yeah, hello, Francois again. Yeah, some of my brew down there. And then plug that back in. Let the soldering iron heat up. And it is that green one that I wish to clamp if I can. In some way. Now I know these have quite long thingies on them, so it should be okay to just get that on there. No, because it falls out of that bit, doesn't it? Why would it not fall out of that bit? That's better. Let's hold it somewhat in place, please. No, can't use that. Can use that though. And that needs to go underneath just to stop it from actually falling out. Right, let's give this a go. Well, yeah, I've got 11 out of 12 nailed so far. And hopefully this is going to sort out the number 12. And then that'll be one row with 10 left to go. That's not hard enough. That's moved. There we go. Move it back. So it's hot. It's steaming the bloody water. But it is not, for love nor money, melting this solder. And I don't know why. Where did I put my wire ball? Well, I could just rub it off on there, I suppose. Bit of tin foil. Clean off the tip. That might help. No, cleaning the tip a bit. Woo! Clean the tip. Yeah, you know you need to, lads. You know you need to. Clean that tip. Make sure it's all hunky-dory, squiggly shiny, and just where you need it to be. There we go, we got a bit of heat in there now. Haha. That's not worked. See, you can tell because it was wobbling. Still wobbling, but if I can get the other side in, I should be okay. If I can get the other side in, that is. Come on, blob it in. Blob it in. Just blob it in there. Just drop down. You're supposed to be a liquid at that point, for crying out loud. You're not supposed to be doing that. to get it so gravity's going to do its work again. Don't push through like that. I need you to stay down at the bottom of the piece of wire. Please, if you would. Stay nicely where you are. There for a second. Nope, that's still not connected. But it's going to hold in. That's the main part. So now we can actually get it level to some degree. And make sure I get which green light it is. Which one is it? I know one of them's not connected properly because it just slid up through a minute ago. Oh, it's that one. It's definitely that one. So I want to pull it back through a bit more. Ah, shit, that was my hand. Ow, that burnt. Son of a... That hurt. Don't touch the metal bit. Just so you know, don't touch the bloody metal bit, it hurts. See, I'm trying to be quick about this, but it isn't helping. Yep, full of a took. Blasted full of a took. Left you back in the Shire. Ah, that's warm. I mean, even the 1, 2, 3 block's getting warm at the moment because I'm using it like this. And because I'm using them like this, heat is going into them. And of course, once I've done all this, I've got to test the damn thing again to make sure I've not burnt the bloody bulb. Which I'm hoping I haven't this time. I just realised I'm not even soldering the right bloody one there. we go. No, that one's not connected. But that one, no. Was that the one I was supposed to be doing in the first bloody place? Because if it was, that's a lot of loose ones I had on here before I started. That one again. That was not connected. And again, that's not connected. And now that's all the solder come off. Oh, wonderful. Marginally better. That's a lot better. Yay. So now we get the little voltmeter back out again. Right, back up a little bit, Graham, there. What is hollow wall? And then proceed to tell us your brainwave. So, that one to that one. We get the two pongy bits. Oh, yeah, no, that was the right way around. Okay, these all worked a minute ago. Unless I've got these the wrong way around again. Which is possible. Yeah, I did. Yeah. 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 Whew. Now that was fun. That was just the bottom row here. So now it's 2 reds, 2 yellows, and the rest are greens. So my LED box is... Where the chuff's my LED box? You know, that box that's here right next to me. You've just solved... Right, okay. Too complex to type on an iPad in the stream. It's a universe I'm writing for future minis and games. You just solved the problem of Earth. Fair enough. Pretty big problem to solve. Well done. Ding 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 ding. Right, I need to make sure both of these 2 red ones work before I even try and put them in. Yep, that one works. Come on. touching both, that's why. It does help if you're not touching both of the wires with the red one when you do it. So we get a little bit of tack just to hold it in place. And then I've got these the wrong way around, but a wire's a wire at the end of the day. And that works. Excellent. So them two red ones work. And then I want how many yellows? 2 yellows. What's that? I'm wondering where I put that. That's the 2 red ones. I'll test the 2 yellows. Club! Aye aye mate. Okay, okay. Right. Does this yellow one flash? Yes it does. Cut the green wire. No. Well, I've already done that. So I'm now reattaching the yellows and the reds. Which means flip it over and red go this side, yellow go this side. Right. So if I can, what I want to do is I want to put them in like this. Come on, fit. Right, you go in there. And then you go in there, and I know you're going to be a tight squeeze, so that's not too bad. I want that underneath so that it holds the LEDs in place. So when I pop it down like so, the LEDs are actually in place. I think something else to go under this side just to help hold it up, but that's not going to work because that's too big. Why come we can never find something just the right size? Splice the purple with the white. I don't think I've got purple. Nope, not got purple. Cannot splice purple with white because I don't have purple. I have blue and I have red, so I can make purple-ish. I just don't have purple. I just remembered it was this solder that made it a little bit easier last time. First of all, we try and clear that off, and then clean off any solder that's actually on the tip. And then right, this solder was actually better last time, so let's use this one. See, I kind of think that's where I went wrong with the last lot. I didn't test them all or know how to. So when it came to actually doing it, I didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing. Whereas now I've got a slightly better idea. Okay, so that's the two reds on that side. That do need to be edged out of the way a little bit because of how much room I've got to take up. And then a yellow in this side. If it'll go in, there it is. Perfect. And another yellow. Because if this ends up working right when it's the other board, then, well, I don't know what I'm figuring I'm going to do then. Use that to help hold them in. It's 1, 2, 3 foot and something's not right. Oh, it's because I've gone on that side, isn't it? Can I still get access to all 4 pieces there? Not quite. I need to touch that one up a bit. And touch. Nope, they're okay. I should just about be able to get them both with solder. I hope. There we go. That back in there. And that should now be those two quite secured. Yeah, so much so that I can move them. Excellent. And then the rest of all across that line is green. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8. I need 8 greens. Which means getting the voltmeter out again. Switching it around to that. Press the function. And I want to put that one on there. I want to see if I can do this one-handed, essentially. I don't think I'm going to be able to, do you? Oh, okay. I'll have a look at that off stream, Graham, because obviously it's a work in progress at the moment. We don't want to... I could have sworn that lit up a second ago. Yeah, there we go. So that's one. Ah, get off me. Get the right way around. There's 2. Three. I didn't realise it was going to take this long to do all this. 4. Yeah, you saw what happened. Every single one that I've just tested has just fallen off. And I'm not sure which one I've just actually tested. So I'm going to start again. That's one. It did work, you can see it flashing in my fingers. He's trying to get it so you can see it flashing as well. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Lee, I am soldering LEDs. Why hasn't you come up in there? Oh, there it is. It's in blue. Sorry, mate. I missed that. Yeah, LEDs to go onto a Bluetooth speaker system. And I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to make the bottom one. Now, the actual board itself, it says I should do in just straight coloured lines, but I've decided I want to do an arc face instead because it's Warhammer related, and it is going to be an arc rock stage. So that does mean I have to one by one check all the LEDs, which is not good and not fun. I could do with an actual LED or an actual circuit board holder. I'm not gonna lie, I could do with one of them right now. One, 2. Oh, need to have it around the eyes. 3. Now, luckily for me, Graham, in the chat with you, has sent me a very nice video telling me how on earth I should be doing this and what I'm doing wrong and how to sort it all out. No worries, Graham. You have a good night, mate. And thank you for that video, which has helped me out a lot. Because now I at least know how to test to see if the bulb's working in the first place, rather than just praying and hoping. And don't get me wrong, I've got nothing wrong with praying and hoping something works, but if you can make sure it works first, then that's even better. I just didn't realise how much extra work I've just added onto my plate, just because of the quantity of LEDs. Doesn't want to go in. Just waiting for the varnish to dry so you can put decals on. Is this in your Dreadnought, the Ballistas one? And Lee, if you are here for hobbying, what do you do for hobbying? Are you a Warhammer fan? Are you a D&D player? Are you a Magic the Gathering player? Pokemon? Yu-Gi-Oh? Hell, you might even be a Netrunner player for all I know. Now that would be a weird one. That would be one that doesn't come up very often. Netrunner. You've got 2 versions of it now. You've got the original one, which came out years and years and years and years and years ago, and you've got the new one where every kind of runner or thing has got a theme. Right, why can't I get anything through that hole? It's because that hole is not a hole. that hole is... No, it's not. I can see through it. See? Just push that straight through it. So there should be no reason why that didn't go through there. Get in, will you? There we go. 3 more. 3 more, 3 more. And that'll be 2 rows done. This was a chore, shall we say? This was a chore. I am tempted with the amount of time this is taking to actually do this off camera, but I do everything on camera, don't I? So I'll feel bad if I did it off camera. I mean, I'd probably feel a hell of a lot less stressed about doing it, and I would get a lot less help as well. I know that much, so I'm not daft. I'm aware of how much help I get from all of you people. If it was daft, I think I would have thought I would do it all by myself and nothing. No, I'm not stupid. I know I get a lot of help off everybody in chat, which I'm very grateful for, by the way. Thank you very much. Which green one's not coming through? Ah, no, they've all just fallen out. I've got 2 left in. This is what I get for being a smart ass. Let's just try and do them in blocks of 4 instead. 1, 2, 3. Well, I suppose 5. 4. Now all of you go down and get pressed into this here. Don't go all wonky, don't go all sideways. Just go in. See, you've gone all wonky already. That's not a good sign. You've fallen out already. Nope, one at a time. It's the only way it's going to work. So in this case it's him. Is that one right there. Who is again not being nice. Not doing what it's supposed to do. Where's my other soldier? Where have I put it? Oh, come on, it can't have gone far. I've not... It's there. It's there. A couple of Tetmarine and Templar decals for the rear armour panels. Roman numeral 2 on the knee, right? Nice. And the cross chains with a Crusade badge from on the other knee. Ooh, you're going all out on this one, aren't you? This guy's getting the full royal treatment. That's that one. And we just... Which one of them have I just got wrong then? Which one of these have I just got wrong? No, what's That's the long one in that side, and that is the long one in that side. Oh, okay. No, I got them both right. I've probably burnt my lens on my camera, but I got both of these right. Ooh, do 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 do. Yep, they're nicely in. And then a long one in there. You in? You are in. Pull some more solder out. Dab it on to make sure it's definitely working. There we go. Oh, this is harder than I remember it being. This is a lot harder than I remember it being. That's you in position and hopefully able to bend a bit. There we go. Because they do need to bend a little bit because they're big bad bulbs. Ah, snips. Don't drop them. They're sharp. Well, kind of. Yay, we're getting there. Very slowly, but we are getting there. See, because for all I know, I actually did it right last time. And because I didn't know how to check them, I chopped them all off and started again. Whereas this time I actually know how to check them. So, there is hope. There is hope. So 1, 2, 3, I'm sure that's the fourth. I may be wrong, and if I am, I'm going to have to chop it off and start again on it. But long one in the black side, short one in the white side. Yep, to come through. Kind of hold in place. Stick the tack underneath to hold it, so I don't have to hold it. And we go again. 10 off. And then blob it in. Blob it in quick, sharpish. No wiggle. Good, good. Why can't I just do these last three at the same time? And you're all going, and Lars, you tried this a minute ago, they all just fucking fell out. Stop it. I know. But there's part of me that doesn't like to take my time. when I know I should. But there's just part of me that goes, no, it should be able to go quicker than this. See, all three are in now. I don't know why I've got the headphones on and I don't know why I'm not stuttering and doing my own editing speaking this time. You know, like I did on Monday, where I could barely string a sentence together. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but... Oh, you didn't get it. Have you got it now? Nope. You just don't want to go in, do you? That hurts. Don't try pushing two metal prongs into your fingers, people. It hurts. It's like, yeah, lads, we didn't need you to tell us that. I know, but I needed somebody to tell me that, apparently. Right, my eyes are going funny. And we all know what happens when this happens. I can't see. I can't see. So what I'm going to do is, before I log off, I'm going to check that that's actually connected now. Yes, it is. And then I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to get this. I'm going to unplug the soldering iron because I'm not going to do any more soldering this evening. But I am going to test that all 24 connections that I've got done are in fact working. Let's untangle the wires first of all, because that's just going to cause confusion and kerfuffleness, and we don't want confusion and kerfuffleness. So get it the right way around first of all. So one red light, two red lights, three red lights, green, 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 yellow, yellow. That's still fucking hot. Yellow, 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 green, green. What's up with you? Have I put that in the wrong way round? No. He needs redoing. Right, okay, you're working. You're working. You're not. You are. You are. So we have you. Is there any way I can mark this? Just so, yeah, there we go. Got a charcoal pencil there. So let's just double check. It's that one. Which did absolutely naff all. But it's still that one, yeah. That one works. That one works. That one doesn't. So it's the third and the sixth greens. That don't work. So just going off how long it took me to do this, because I've got to figure it out and had to sort it out and everything else. I've put these on and 2 of them aren't working, so I'm going to have to sort through those and get rid of the 2 that aren't working and replace them with ones that are. Oh dear me. This has just burnt my mental capabilities out. Just so you know. Just doing that is... Look, they give me years, well, a year to learn how to do it in high school, whereas I'm trying to do it in a few hours every now and again on streams, spread out over a few weeks. It's not the best idea. So that's unplugged, that's cooling, well done. That doesn't need to be in there anymore, so that's alright. Excellent. So we've learned how to use the voltmeter. We've learned how to test it in the breadboard, circuit board, whatever you want to call it. I have 2 out of the 24 lights that aren't working. And yes, there are another 132 in total, and it's going to take me friggin' ages to get these done. But my mind's gone. He's took a left turn and it fucked off somewhere, and he's not in this anymore, which is bad, because I really want it to be in here so I can concentrate on it. Because I was getting to a little bit of a flow when I got into that, and then I got part way through this and it just went. So that is not a good thing. I'm going to just scrub off the soldering iron on a bit of foil just to clean the tip off. You know, you've got to clean the tip. And then I can move that somewhere a little bit safer. Tomorrow I will be working more on the structure of the actual stage itself. Yeah, that's still too hot. Let's rest that on the metal ruler for now. I just heard a big thunk thoom above me, so I don't know what that was, but it was a very big thunk thoom. Either way, thank you very much for anyone who's come to join me and everyone who's come to join me tonight. If you want to do the usual YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, leave comments, call me an idiot, interaction, it's all good. Then feel free, it's all there. You know how to do it. Click the little thumbs up, the little button, the bell, all that lot. But until tomorrow night, which is when my next stream is, I hope you all drive safe. I hope you all have a good night's rest, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. I hate pressing buttons because the end stream's not well.